Salvete amici, Magister McKee here with our 5th episode for the Byzantine playthrough. And we just finished the first war against the western coastline bays. I'm going to immediately jump into the next one. I'm hoping that it'll help me here. So I have 2,000 levies from Aden here. Once the month ticks over, I'm going to drop down to 11% control versus 56, which would significantly reduce my levy access. I don't know if I'll be able to keep them after I raise them, but I might as well go to war. I have the claim ready. I have all the cores. And I'm way stronger than them. So let's declare war. I'm going to make Saruhanids a co-belligerent. Trebizond won't join because their levies are still raised. They haven't brought them down yet. They might come in, but to be honest, I don't need them. So there's not really, it's not necessary to do that. So let's take province, declare war. And raise my levies. So yeah, so I'm raising 3,600 there. Nice. That'll be plenty to fight off anything they have, and I have local troops ready to attack. So that is quite good. I won't be using my navy because the navy is pretty banged up, and I can't raise any levies right now. They are recovering. So let's there. Yeah, I'll keep I'll keep the navy down on low spend. And let's start this war. So I don't know. I think I'll just leave Trebizond do whatever they feel like there. Yeah, I'm still getting the troops. But as you can see, my control for these provinces has dropped down quite a bit, which does reduce your levy size. Okay, so you are docked, and there is a whole bunch of fishing boats. I don't really need them, I don't think. I'll keep the cogs. And unfortunately, I lost all my valleys in that fight, but it was a pretty important fight. So we will disband these. And I'm suddenly making tons of money. That is probably because it was collecting a bunch of cash from over here. Yes, that must be it. But let's raise our legitimacy more. Okay. Stop. Let's give him someone, not a name. Sure. And let's start. Wait, hold on. You are going to Manus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll have this person move there. Oh, you're stuck. Oh, never mind. You can just disband then. Have all of those levies meet up there. It'll take a little while for everyone to arrive. For now, the local guys here will be the ones hopefully winning. Oh, you joined the war. Wait. Oh, you're Moria. You're not Trebizond. Got it. Well, wonderful. I know. Chase that guy. Oh, they got beaten. All right, that's fine. Okay, so that vassal is down. Okay, let's go back and take Tavos. Everyone goes to Pergamon. Oh, we have a new baby. Yay, good for us. Unfortunately, our heir is, yeah, not very good. But oh, now Trebizond will join. To be honest, I don't care about bringing them in. I'd rather just do it myself. Okay, they're gonna like probably try to attack us, but their morale's not really that much better, so I think we're fine. Get rid of that. Get rid of some of these. Things there. Okay, you're gonna go occupy Manissa. Yeah, they're grouping up, so you can go there. I think that takes, yeah, that takes everything. So the U will go Smyrna, I guess. Okay, I'm not sure I can win that fight, given that they have a little bit better morale than me. So occupy there. And oh yeah, Smyrna reclaimed. Wonderful. So we can rebuild the port. So we get a we get a shipyard, which is quite nice for the harbor capacity and stuff. And or we boost a merchant's quarter. And we get markets. Okay. I think rebuilding the port would be more useful because I am getting to the point where I would start having a navy. Also, that's a lot longer for the prosperity and development. 50 years versus 20. So let's rebuild the port. And this war will be quite fast. We're just going to occupy, and they don't have the troops to resist us, really. Raising that army is a bit expensive. Let's bring it down to something a little more sustainable, like 2. Credit songs. So we get a art piece. Okay. Okay, bring that one to Miletos. Oop. You one there too. Okay, I'm just gonna have it. I'm gonna have it just sit there. I'm gonna have the whole army gather in Miletos and then crush them, or if they run, which they probably should, given that it's a 20,000 strong army attacking them, they will get caught by this guy. That's the idea. Yes, my air is not very good, I know. And, oh yeah, so I messed up. I should have put recovery effort there. My mistake. Can be hard to remember everything. Yeah, we don't need more morale. We outnumbered them by, 10x or so. So let's finish them off. So this guy wants to marry someone. A cousin. Not sure why she's blocked from getting married. Okay, well, I don't want to lose a bunch of stability and satisfaction. I'll just do that. Oh, this is an artist. Oh, well, I don't really. I mean, Naples is a rival, and we are allegedly weaker than them. Although I suspect in an actual war we could pull off a defensive win just by defeating them piecemeal. So yeah, we'll take the prestige and we'll get this guy who's pretty good. He'd be an excellent general or counselor. And we won. So we just got to. Actually, we can probably just do it now. So Serohana's only for themselves. We're going to occupy. We're going to return everything. That's a full annex. Yep, that's everything. Take all the money, and that would be. There is some there, so let's. I'll just let the month roll over. Yeah, I'll just let the month roll over. Okay. And then John will switch to the Diplo rep. Where is it? I am apparently blind. There we go. That's time roll there. Okay, so we're going to pull next Sarhanids. Take all the cash. Very little antagonism. And that should, so we're currently at 1.99 for inflation. That should get us a little bit higher inflation. Well, yeah, well, there's not anything else we can ask for, really. Yeah, it boosted our inflation a tiny bit there. Now, in Menticids, again, we're going to take all our cores, but they have some provinces that are not cores. Mugla, okay, some of the Mugla province, and then Tavas as well. Again, a bunch of money. We have the high Diplo rep to reduce our things. Again, we get diplomatic reputation minus 53%. But very little aggression expansion because, again, most of these are just returning cores. So we'll take all of that. And we've won the war. We have control. We control the western coast now. We can ignore the Genoa. We'll get to Genoa eventually. So I'm going to disband all my levies. And, well, this guy is not very good at military. He's only got 20 on it, but I do need to do some integration. I'm definitely not going to do a release here. I already have some cores, and it just doesn't really help you that much to do that. So yeah. Yeah, you want food access? Absolutely. And that is our successful war there. We will have claims on the knights. In a little bit. We'll need to drop some troops down on them. But I think the 2 cogs and the galley are going to be enough. We don't need a lot of troops. They can't raise very many. In fact, they can't raise anything apparently, and they only have one fishing boat. So the knights are not very dangerous. And the other major target, which I'll be probably working towards, Thessaly has some claims on Neopatria. That would drag us into a war with Sicily, but Sicily, they only got 11,000 troops, so we can win that. I think I will probably wait and let my levies recover. As you can see, they're still in need of plenty of recovery before I go decide to take on Athens and Salona and Neopatria and Naples, or not Naples, Sicily. So let's see. Oh, and we got, that's going to go away on its own, no problem. Yeah, so we got a nice setup here. And we're going to keep advancing time because that war was really fast. All right, so the exile we brought in wants to bring in some of more of his friends, which means we get a bunch of additional pops over the next 5 years. Naples gets upset with us, but I mean, to be honest, that's fine. If they pick a fight with us, that's going to probably be better. And they have a lot of vassals and stuff that I would love to peel off from them if they really decide to make an issue of it. So yeah, we'll take them in. Okay, another nice event here for Smyrna. The control is not really helpful since I'm already maxed out. But extra development is nice. And I discovered that actually my Thessaly claim from Thessaly is not going to be useful because Aragon is guaranteeing Sicily. I could beat them individually, but it would be tough. I'm like, they have plenty of ships. They can definitely bring over a pretty large amount of things. I also have light ships. Ugh. So won't be able to go to war with them. So I'm still just waiting for the claims on the Hospitallers. They are now allied with Genoa. Kind of wise of them. But Genoa I can beat them. They only have 3 galleys, a bunch of transports and fishing boats. So I'm building a bunch of galleys myself. I think 5 should be enough to win. I can retake all of the land that Genoa has stolen from me. Take the cores on the knights. Probably grab this vassal up in the Black Sea as well. And that'll be excellent improvement. And then after that, I'm kind of stuck. I just have to wait till I'm strong enough to take on Bulgaria and Serbia together, which I'm at 24. They're at 22,000. So I could sort of do it, but it would be very tight and be a very difficult fight. Or be strong enough that I can beat Naples. That's even harder. Or somehow get claims on these guys, which might take a while. So that is the upcoming plans for future wars. And our inflation is almost completely under control. We just have 0.03 left. So I've ticked in minting up. We have a lot of money for minting now. And I'm spending it all to boost our legitimacy. So we're getting almost 1 a month in legitimacy now. And after this month ticks over, we'll be at 0% inflation. So I'm going to turn on the automated minting. That's going to bring it up to its maximum amount of money I can afford. Just wait a day, I think. Yeah, there we go. I can bring up to well past 1 now. Well, not well past, but it's past 1. And that's going to boost our legitimacy much faster now. Everything is so much cheaper. It is great. And once we get the legitimacy under control, we can start removing some of these bad privileges. Very excited about that. And the war with Hospitaller is about to go. I have all my galleys ready. And next month, they should be fully repaired. So I'll have 5 galleys plus some cogs plus all my fishing boats. 21 of them. So that should be enough, especially because they have to bring everyone over from pretty far away. So as long as I just grab these little provinces and then grab Gazaria, I assume I will be able to, and of course grab Rhodes as well. They'll be able to handle it. Okay, the claim is complete, and we're going to take Rhodes back. So I'm going to bring in Trebizond, not going to bring in Wallachia. I've allied them as a check against Bulgaria and Serbia. We're going to take Rhodes. I'm not going to make Genoa a co-belligerent because they have a bunch of other allies. Those allies might have trouble reaching us, but Milan's pretty big, and maybe they can use Genoa's fleet. Maybe the AI is smart enough to do that, don't know. So here we go. We're going to call in Trebizond. Raise all my fishing boats. Raise all my levies. Don't raise you. And hopefully some local troops like these guys and these guys here will be able to quickly grab some of these Genoa islands before they can respond. Yeah, Navy can go all the way up. Okay, so I've got room for, how much room do I have? 4,500. Khazaria has basically nothing. Okay, so I'm going to bring 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 feudal levies, just pure infantry. Give them a general. And why are you not loading? 1 second. Are you loaded? Oh, there we go. Why is they not loading? One moment while I try to figure this out. Okay, so I managed to get them loaded. We're going to first drop off on Amastris, capture that, and then go north up to Gazaria. They have, they got they have fortifications. Maybe I won't go there. I'll let Trebizond perhaps try and do that. But I definitely do want this one on the coast here. Meanwhile, you're going for Chios, whatever. They should be okay. They just need to occupy this. It's occupied. Load up. There we go. That worked fine now. And we're going to have to siege down Rhodes. So let's get started on that. We have Chios, which should give us the rest of the provinces there. And we have an extra counselor because the law has finished. So for now, I think I'll run stabilize. And I'll appoint somebody. He's actually pretty good at both military and admin. So I guess I'll go with him. That you'll arrive in a few days. That will hopefully be. Yeah, so we stomped their handful of troops, and now we are sitting in for the siege, which will take some time. So in order to make sure I can afford that, let's bring my money back up. And we'll just have to sit back and wait for a little bit. All right, so the war is continuing, and progress on the siege will eventually happen. We'll eventually get it. That's going to take a while, though, especially if we roll ones. So there was an event. I paid some money for it. I'm not going to take a loan. I'm just going to push my inflation up a little bit, increase taxes for a month, and then bring things back down after I avoid going into debt there. Might need to pick up just a little bit more. But I think this is a good place to stop. I have to think about what I'm going to do for the new parliament. I could try to get claims, although I think this war is going to take several years, so maybe I won't bother with that. There are some laws I might want to change, and I'll do some thinking off screen before then I record the next episode. So hope you enjoyed our successful retaking of the western coastline, and we're about to finish it off by taking down Genoa and the Knights. If you did, please comment, like, and or subscribe so others can find this video too. And I will see you all next time.